Blog Talk Radio.
All right, welcome everybody to another edition of In the Hanging with the Hornet Fixer, the Blog Talk Radio edition. Hopefully we'll have no horror tonight. So far, I think we're doing all right. I'm the only one that ever seems to have an issue, So, tits and ass, huh?
Yeah, I don't approve of this conversation already. I feel violated, like you've been sniffing my hair violated. So I want to put that out there.
Joe Biden.
I got a creepy Joe vibe from you. That's the new thing, you know that. Hey man, quit being creepy Joe. Back up. Welcome everybody in the hangar with the Hornet Fixer. I want to say hi to the Boondockers is in the chat room. Mark Peace, PPX 416, Scott Murray, Smile Money. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. I was starting to get a little bit. Mark says Joe Biden tongue punched his fart box. So let me make sure I got everything squared away here so I can see the whole chat room. I guess I don't get to see all of the Small Money's thing there. It just goes forever. Anyway, yeah, welcome to Blog Talk Radio. I think we got it all figured out now. Thanks to everybody. Like I said, thanks everybody for listening, showing up, and watching the promos and everything. Hello, Joel.
Has that ever turned on at the wrong time?
I evidently not. I don't know what I was saying that was so bad this time. And the waitress at the diner called him honey. He felt so violated. At your age, you should feel honored.
Yeah.
At your age.
Right.
At my age, I just look behind me and figure it must be talking to somebody else.
So Boondockers is actually Wingnut. All right, let me go get my phone. Oh, shit.
All right, time for Wookie. Oh wait, I thought we were going to have time for Wookie Talk. Guess not.
No Wookie Talk. But if I get any more fucking sore and stiff, you probably will get fucking Wookie Talk. I'll probably drop. Where the fuck is his message? There it is. My phone updated and they changed all my shit. Assholes.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. That's like the latest update to my phone. It's like.
Yeah, it changed.
Like
it changed my.
Disappeared.
Right, and my apps, the like my email completely changed how I can look at my email now. I'm like, what the fuck? Thanks for fucking, asking me, hey, do you want to change the way you see your email? No, I like it the way it is. I'm fucking stuck in my ways. Leave it alone. But anyway. So we got both Steven and Wingnut on the Boondockers in the chat room. Under Boondockers it is. And
like they're sitting in each other's lap or what?
Well, I'm sure that involves a sloth head somewhere. And one of us will get a picture of it, I'm sure.
Can't wait.
So if you want to send a picture to John Solar, you can send it to 662-579-85... What is that, 8566? I can't even read my own writing. I must have been drunk when I wrote that down.
That's weird.
Yeah, imagine that. Like last night, I got fucked up. Found some new veteran-owned whiskey veteran-owned company makes whiskey here down in Florida. Very, very good, very smooth, not very expensive. Happy with it.
What's it called?
Freedom. Freedom whiskey.
Smells like freedom.
Well, thank you, PPX. Thank you, Bubba. I'm glad I got that Mosin finally, too. I was starting to get worried that it got lost in the fucking flood somewhere. Okay, Jolson, if you want to talk, get on the fucking chat room.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what took longer. My useless FFL or the big flood and storms that were going on in the center of the country.
Right. Douglas, that's what it took me a minute there, Doug. Sorry about that. I was trying to remember who the hell it was. It's been so long since we've seen these names on the chat room. But no, I've already put it in a rifle sock so nothing happens to it, and I'm thinking about maybe figuring out a way to mount it somewhere to where I can just see it all the time. So we'll see.
You gonna shoot it?
Am I going to shoot it? No. No, I really just I don't think so. I mean, I'll say no. I might. I don't have plans to. I finished building my 300 Blackout AR. Finally got the last of the parts I had ordered. Fucker took forever to get them to me. So I'll be making Huh?
What's it going to cost to shoot that thing?
What, 300 Blackout?
Yeah.
Not that much. I have a stockpile of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how much the round costs.
It's a little more than, I mean, if you buy it in, before, I bought it in bulk from, like SG Ammo and stuff back when I built that first one. And I still haven't shot the Ruger Mini 14 in 300 Blackout yet either, so I'm hoping to take both of them to the range one day. And then I got my EAA 10mm, haven't shot it yet. We'll be picking up my G20 Saturday from that I had on layaway.
I want to address the smile money. Right off the bat, I will never make excuses for my FFL. Having said that, though, that Mosin spent a significant amount of time in, was it Des Moines?
Yeah, in Iowa. It spent like a week and a half in Iowa.
I was starting to get nervous that it was going to get lost and turn up in some foreign FFL's the trunk of his car.
Right. Shit, look what they had to do with Stalker Steve. They had to fucking get the postal inspector in on that one. But at least he got it finally. I didn't even see if he made a matter of fact, I was fucking with Eric about not watching the video I made with Ed's rifle. I don't know if Stalker Steve made one with his rifle yet. I didn't see one, but I get so much shit now on my subscriptions, it's unreal.
Well, yeah, he did. I know he showed all of us live. He had it on the.
Well, I know I know he showed it in the chat. And I bowed out early Saturday night. I had a lot too much to drink Saturday night.
Yeah, we looked up and you were there, and next thing you know, you were gone.
Yeah. I was like, and then I got to the point of alcohol saturation where I couldn't even talk. So I was like, I am not going to be John Solar like this on fucking video. So, because that was live. So.
Yeah,
but yes, the power that be did, maybe it was destined to get to me on his birthday. So
yeah, that part That was unique.
Yeah, that one. And yeah, I did cry. I did get very emotional.
You know, it's hard not to. I mean, there's people out there that probably feel a kinship or a bond with Ed who have never actually had the pleasure to meet him in person. And
Right.
then to actually meet him in person, I mean, that's... Yeah, trust me, John, when I say the amount of time that you have spent in video chat with Ed, that to actually meet him in person, the only thing that changes is that you actually physically can shake his hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't,
Awesome
you can't possibly know Ed. I mean, even in his normal YouTube videos, the person that you see is Ed. He doesn't. There's no like fake. There's no hidden agenda. Ed was who Ed was, and he was just a guy. And I'll make sure, Jim will make sure, John will make sure that he is never ever forgotten.
No.
Oh no, he won't be.
No, never happened.
No, and matter of fact, he's I got the hashtag Be Like Ed on the back window of my car.
Well, I had a whole pile of stickers and stuff that I had planned on putting on my truck, but now that it looks like my truck will not be anymore, I will save the stickers to put it on whatever the next vehicle is.
Oh yeah. I even
Just
got it on my toolbox. I even got one on my toolbox at work.
Just weld that shell from the back of your truck onto a car. Put it on the roof, weld it on there, and you'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Well, I thought I could be. I thought I would try to be as pickish as it possibly gets and make a frame that or extends basically a coupling to go from my old topper to the bed dimensions of the new truck.
That'll work.
I mean, I've seen that shit done in wood. Hell, I've seen entire toppers. There's a guy that rolls around here in a Toyota Tacoma that has. I mean, it actually looks freaking awesome, though. It's a wood frame, and he put the cedar siding on it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you look at it and go, Jesus God, what was he thinking? But then if you actually see it and you can walk up to it on the street, you realize the guy put a considerable amount of time and effort into it. I mean, it wouldn't look any nicer if it was actually built into a house.
Yeah, that's people using what they have. You know what I mean? You know, some people tinker around with this and tinker around with that, so having the extras for it is no big deal. If you got a roofing guy, he's got lots of roofing laying around. Plumber's got lots of plumbing. So take what you have around you. That's right.
Plumber's go to plumb.
Well, it'd be most convenient for me to find someone that wants to buy the truck and the topper together, but I realize that probably that may not exist. I've already had an offer on it. I was installing a window today, and the next door neighbor comes over, and he's just like, "Hey, how's it going?" I go, "Really good." And he's just like, "Oh, yeah, it'll be nice once you get that window installed. You'll be able to see the side of my house so much better." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of more about light than it's about the view." And then he goes, "What? Who owns that Toyota pickup that was in the backyard?" And I go, "That's mine." He's like, "You want to sell that?" And I go, "Actually, I am selling it. It's not working out for me size-wise. I need a bigger truck." And he goes, "Well, I'd really appreciate getting the first offer on it." He goes, I don't want the box." And I'm like, "Well, I did a Kelly Blue Book, and to be totally honest, in the shape that it's in, it calls for between $1,500 and $2,000." And
with
I
a fucked up frame.
And I paid. Well, no, that's fixed. I paid $2,300 for the topper alone.
No, that's fixed. Okay.
Yeah. There's 2 popsicle sticks and rubber bands.
Fixes everything, Eric.
Well, I'm not selling it the way it is. It's right now. It's getting the entire rear frame reboxed in.
Then keep it. Oh, you need a bigger truck.
I see the writing on the wall. This will be the 7th patch on that frame.
Well, I hear you.
What is it? A half ton?
Like Toyota?
Yeah.
Whatever a Tacoma is. Tacoma is just a small pickup.
Yeah, it's probably a half ton, and you're probably killing it.
Generally,
I would say yes.
Generally, it doesn't have everything. It doesn't have like right now, there's one bag of tools, and the heaviest thing is probably the topper. The good news is the suspension didn't squat. The bad news is the frame broke.
Yeah.
Both are fatal.
Exactly.
If you can't duck it, fuck it.
That's right.
Smile money. If my neighbor Mike wanted the fucking thing, I'd sell it to him, and he'd get the exact same thing he got when he bought Christine's Blazer. I don't give a fuck what goes wrong with it. You want it at this price, it's all yours. And then, like, the first time something happened, I put my hand in the air and I said, I'm walking away from you right now. You remember the plan? I could have sold that vehicle for $1,000 more. I had $1,000 more offer, but you needed a vehicle, so I gave it to you with the contingency plan. Shut the fuck up if anything happens. And of course, just like I read in the chat rooms, the Chevy Blazers were outstanding vehicles until they roll over 80,000 miles, and then just about everybody said, sell it. And some guy said, well, not if you do the preventive maintenance. Well, let me tell you, Christine probably could not have taken care of a vehicle any better. I mean, if the book said you should have this done at this many miles, it did. And the thing still fell apart at 80. I think when we sold it had 82,000 miles on it. And it was pretty much done in by the time it had 90.
Well, that's what you get for getting a Chevrolet.
Yes, I won't argue with you at all. I am not a Chevy fan. I own that. As you know, when we met, I had a Silverado, and I don't miss that thing at all. When my dad passed away and left me the Toyota, it was like, let me drive the two of them for a month or so and decide. 2 days later, yeah, I'm selling the Silverado.
Right. Well, no, every Chevrolet I've owned had nothing but trouble with it. And I think the last one I bought was 92, and I had that till 96, and haven't bought one since. My brother broke down and bought one of them Malibus here like 6 years ago or whatever for his wife to drive back and forth to work. That motherfucker, before it even was out of warranty, that motherfucker started acting up. Yes, it says a person driving a Mini. My Mini isn't broke.
The truck that I'm most interested in is I'm not sure if it's a 2002 or a 2004, but it's a Toyota Tundra. And I really thought that Samantha was going to light up when she heard. And she says, what's the frame like? Of course, Toyota, it doesn't really matter what you buy from Toyota. For some reason, they can't seem to make a frame out of quality steel. This particular one actually has a brand new powder-coated frame because the friend of mine that bought it to flip it owns a powder coat shop / garage. And he's like, Eric, if you want it, if you light a fire under my ass right now, I might be able to have that truck done in 2 months. So I would need to use something for 2 months, and Sam said I could keep her Jeep for 2 months if I wanted to. But yeah, it's basically an all-new truck, except for the engine. If the engine was destroyed, well, it wasn't destroyed, but they didn't feel like working on it. So the Tundra now has a newer Tundra V8 in it. And Sam, the only thing Sam said, Toyotas, if it's anywhere near 100,000 miles, timing belt and a water pump. And I talked to my friend Chris, and he goes, Eric, this isn't my first rodeo with a Toyota. That was the first thing we did, especially since it came to me in a crate. Perfect. The problem is I own my Toyota, my Tacoma. I don't really look forward to a payment.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could find someone that wanted to buy the topper, and I could find someone that wanted to give me $1,500 at least for the truck, I'm halfway. I'm halfway to the cost of the Tundra.
Why are you guys talking about fucking Naked Twister?
Well,
you thought we were going to talk about tits and ass? No, that was the video to bring you to the fucking, that was the clickbait, and you clicked it, and you got baited. So start mastering.
You got baited, master.
It's mini Tacoma Tundra talk.
Buy a half car like Jim's Mini. That's still on the road, not rusting apart.
Yeah, but see, you're more than likely to have damage from alligators than you are for rust.
Oh, believe it or not, we do get rust down here because of the salt air. Especially if you spend a lot of time out by the ocean.
I suppose.
There's cars that got rust, like you see up north, the fucking rust on the fenders and stuff on where it kicks it up. If you go to the beach a lot and you don't wash your car like every time you get back or rinse it out, that fucking salt from the ocean will fucking eat it alive. Who told you? I want to know who told Boondockers there would be fucking TNA. Tell me, what do you want? What? Nobody said there'd be TNA. We just put a fucking teaser video up that said College TNA, and guess what was in it? College TNA.
TNA stands for terminal asshole. So we have plenty of that. 2-bit asshole.
But small money sitting there saying that we're just two grumpy old men. You goddamn right. I'm tired. I should be asleep right now. I'm fucking exhausted.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's put it like this. When you hear the end theme and John says we're off, I'm gonna go, love you two, going to bed. Good night.
So am I. And we'll let Tilly out right now. I'm going to let Tilly out right now so you can have Wookiee talk. All right, Till, come on, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, there's the Wookiee. The Wookiee next to the box at an angle, the Venetian blinds tilted at about a 35.
Yeah, everything's just fucked up in there right now.
Gunwild wants to know what's up, party people. Well, Gunwild, I'll do a Cliff Note recap. The old grumpy people are going to bed as soon as the show is over.
Boondocker says he wants a refund for the TNA. The TNA is a visual aspect. It was in the promo.
It's a radio show. How much TNA can we give you? Okay, hang on, Boondockers. Oh, right now I got my nipple out. You should see it.
And Jim's rubbing his ass. Okay, that's it. It's over now. Okay, there's your tits and ass.
You want to see ass? Here, take a look. There. Oh, nice and pasty white, assholes.
There you go.
Thing is I think Big Jeff. I think Big Jeff's older than I am. But see,
Big Jeff and I are within like months of each other.
See, Jeff is a prime example of if you let age creep up on you, it can catch you. Jeff, he's going to continue to outrun old man age, I think, for quite a while.
He's just got to quit falling down. Breaking shit.
Yeah, breaking shit.
Yes, that's an important aspect to not getting fucked up.
Boondockers, you can keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, age is a state of mind unless you, well, look, you spend, and when you spend all, like I did, all those, like 20 years in the military, and you don't go to medical every time you get a boo-boo, or you don't want to be that sick bay commando is what we called them. So, and you buck up, and you because you're in your 20s and even in your 30s, you're fucking bulletproof. So you're out there just fucking, burn a candle at both ends. You're humping as hard as you can all the time, especially when you're deployed all the time and stuff like that. And these guys that are going over to the sandbox and living in those conditions, and when you get out, and then everything just, after a while, everything just fucking hurts. I mean, it literally, the memes and the pictures and all this stuff you see on like veteran sites or whatnot, it's fucking true. Just everything just all of a sudden just starts fucking hurting for no reason, and there's just nothing you can do to get rid of it.
See, I have a question. I have a legitimate question. The problem is with all three of us, maybe some of the guys I don't know what. I know everyone that's in the chat room right now. I just don't know what everyone does for a living or has done most of their life. So what do you think has the bigger repercussions on your body later in life? Busting hard, and I've been in construction basically. I was right out of high school. I managed a Domino's Pizza for a decade, and I probably should have never left that job. I know financially I should have never left that job. Since then, I've done everything from refinishing and installing hardwood floors to bring. I'm also a journeyman pipe fitter, specialty in life safety, and I start to wonder, that just beats the hell out of your body. I mean, right now, I can run a jackhammer right now, and I'm not even kidding. I suffer for at least 3 weeks after running a jackhammer for, say, an 8-hour stretch. I can't feel my hands. I wake up at night. I can't even. This is like, I love this old talk smile money. Thank you. I haven't even been able to figure out how to sleep at night. I mean, how is it that I can't even hold my arms in the right position to not wake up with it feeling like someone had a tourniquet on? But on the other hand, we're using our bodies, we're using our muscles, we're continuing I get a good cardio workout every single day I go to work. I know go to the gym, and well, John's busy. John never stops moving. On the other hand, what if we just had desk jobs? Would we deteriorate because don't use it, you lose it?
Yep.
Yeah, just trust me.
Shit gets locked up.
I'm not nowhere near active as I was not 5 years ago. It's just,
I regret even asking these questions. Scott Murray, he works from home helping unwed mothers.
Future unwed mothers.
Home for future unwed mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what Eric, what you were talking about, and one of the reasons why I went in the military at such a young age is, one, I needed a job, but another reason is I was in construction. I was working at the time. I was on a road crew. We built roads. I mean, blacktop, concrete, the whole 9 yards, everything. And I was 18, 19 years old. I was like a kid, 20 years old. I was bulletproof. But then I look back, I looked at guys that were like 40, 45, been doing that their entire life, and they look like they were 60. So you can't tell me if you bust your ass your entire life, that you're going to be healthy for the rest of your life. No, that shit's going to come back and beat you up. Period. End of story.
I mean, our bodies are like John Force's dragster. At a young age, you may be able to power on with 10,000 horsepower, but you're only gonna be good for 10, 15 years at that kind of pace.
Well, and like I said, that's what I'm getting at.
It's like you gotta balance it in there somewhere. Good physical workout, but maybe not every single day. I can tell you, I was a licensed pipe fitter for a decade, and people look at me like you're kind of an idiot for walking away. I mean, you're talking about $100,000 a year job doing nothing but keeping water inside of a pipe. But God, it just destroys your body. I mean, try carrying an entire truckload of 21-foot pieces of 4-inch scheduled 40 pipe. Throw a 21-footer up on your shoulder and march it from the truck into wherever it has to go into the goddamn building. And it's like hard on your shoulders, your hips, I don't miss the pipe trades at all. Not a single bit other than that check. And then what is that? I was making damn good money when me and Christine started dating, and I left Monday morning at 3:00 in the morning, and I worked 4 long ass days so that I could come home and have Fridays off. So I didn't see Christine again until late on a Thursday, and then she worked on Friday. So I tell you, when you have money, it's dangerous having a Friday off when nobody's around to tell you not to order those gun parts.
Yeah. You don't suppose you could save some of that money for those things that keep coming every month? What are those called? Bills, do you? Yeah.
No, I was. I know I have a couple very responsible friends that'll probably be able to actually do that thing called retiring, or I won't be. But yeah, it was. If I could start over again, knowing what I know now, waking up at night going, there is no retirement, there is no money anymore. Everything that I had into the kitty from the sprinkler fund got used to support me and Christine through a couple of bouts of cancer. It's all gone. Now I'm gonna be that 80-year-old guy working at the Quick Trip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you know what? The 80-year-old guy who doesn't work at a Quick Trip, what's the one thing he wants to do? Get out of the house and go somewhere. So he goes and hangs out at the Quick Trip. At least he'll be getting a check.
Yeah. And anybody that follows the Brew channel, if someone sends me another fucking cowbell, I'm going to find you. And when you waddle, there's going to be a cowbell sound coming from your ass.
Well,
How many cowbells do you have?
I got a shirt that says more cowbell and 2 cowbells in the mail the same day.
Send me a cowbell. I don't have a cowbell. I am without cowbell. I'm cowbell.
I'll send along a nice mallet so you can ring it.
Fuck you goddamn wingnut.
Well, there's your exciting show.
Yes, it was full with vulgarity. There was tits and ass. We've talked about minis. We've talked about.
You had Wookiee chat.
Right. I mean, it's been unbelievable.
We're done. Good night. Good dream.
Gunwild, Jolson hasn't sent me anything that he hasn't taken credit for. He almost seems to revel in if something's going to piss me off, that I know he sent it. So
it's the rest of the chicken shits that don't sign their name to it and just send it on to my house.
So yeah, I got a brand new cowbell, just like the one Cardicius originally sent me, but it's in a little bit higher pitch. I kind of like it because it's the new girl. And the other one looks like someone took it off a dead cow. It's definitely not a new cowbell. And I like that one probably the best because it almost makes no noise at all when you ring it.
Now, have you ever seen the real cowbells? I was shocked how they're huge. They're freaking enormous, great big old huge things with big leather straps on them. I was like, wow. I saw them making them on television once. I was like, that don't look like anything we got here in the States.
Hey, Smile Money, send me bolt carriers, AR-15 lower parts kits, beer. But seriously, how many cowbells do I need? Yeah, the real cowbell is awesome. If I sent John a cowbell, I'd send him one of the newer ones. That old one is actually, the old one looks like someone took it off a damn cow.
Don't send
A
that
little
one.
cow.
Oh yeah, I got a question. What bolt carrier I need for a 300 blackout? Same as a 5.56, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember because it's been a long time since I, built that other one.
It's basically the exact same bullet, just shortened.
Peanuts and bells.
Well, no, it's I had to put a 5/8. I had to put a 308 fucking brake on it. It was a heavy barrel. It was a half inch, not a or a 5/8, not a half inch. So
no gun well.
You're basically turning a 5.56 into a 30 cal.
Yeah, basically.
You should send Gunwell that hammer. There you go. Send it to him. He likes to talk about it a lot, so I think you should have it.
Well, he's just looking out for you. He knows the rightful owner, and it's been sitting here way too long.
No, you got it partially right. He's just looking out for me for the day it arrives here, and I flip the fuck out so he can watch. That's what he's looking out for.
I'm putting it in the suitcase when he goes home.
Open live on camera.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you, I'm not too proud.
You didn't need a big clear dick sippy cup either, but you got one. So do I. And it's not about you, Eric. It's about their entertainment, not yours. So. Yeah, I'm glad that Smile Money cleared that up for you.
That had to be a real special day opening a 25-pound bag of peanuts, though.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you, it was really special taking it into the house.
I can almost hear the honesty in your voice.
Almost.
Yeah, Smile Money and Gunwild, I haven't had a good opportunity to break into that yet. Strawberry flavored anal ease. Now, I got a question. I mean, probably Scott Maury is going to know the answer to this question.
Strawberry flavor for your shitter?
Isn't anal ease, I could be wrong, isn't it sort of like Ambisol? Doesn't it numb the opening? So why would you lick it? You can text all of your answers to John.
No. There's no need. There's no reason for you to text those answers at all. Just not feeling the need.
Yeah. Well, since a certain YouTuber went batshit crazy on us and fucking, we don't have any more surprise gifts coming to the hangar anymore. There's a snack bar. It's kind of okay with that. Pretty sure I'm okay with it.
I think it was all up. I think it was all because of sunspots.
Oh, okay.
Too much time next to the nuclear vessels.
Get off the nuclear warhead. Just wanted to feel the power between my legs once.
Can we just forget all about that thing with the nuclear bomb?
Yeah. Yes, Biff. Yes, Biff and McFly. We all know who it was. I was trying to be nice. See what happens when I'm nice? Smile when he gets offended.
He's our triggered chat room controller.
And your safe word is?
Fuck off.
Thank you.
She should get right to that point. She's still thinking about the 25-pound bag of nuts.
The goddamn nuts. I didn't want them goddamn nuts.
Boy, that had to be an awesome thing when your truck door slammed and you headed into the house. Boy, that had to be an awesome moment right there.
Well, he wasn't home. I was home, and it was sitting at my front door, so I had to be the one holding the freaking nuts in.
25 pounds worth. And the sad thing is, I'm like, okay, good. I can start experimenting and start making some. And then a fucking large flat rate shipping box shows up with 8 more bags of boiled nuts already done. And as is, I can't eat them fast enough anymore. I'll end up with that gooey bag.
Apparently, the gooey bag was the trigger there. But see, now those raw ones you got are perfect for roasting. You can roast those in the oven. That's when they're really good. Roasted nuts.
Oh, I tell you, my very first batch. I hope my first batch of boiled nuts doesn't turn out to be like the debut album from the Eagles and be the best. But
and be the best. I don't know if I'd go there.
Yeah. They turned out awesome, and I was like, I'm looking forward to doing my next recipe because the next batch I do, I'm planning on supplementing the Boondockers rub in place of the Creole seasoning, or Creole, or however that's pronounced in New Orleans. Creole.
Tony Chachere's, you mean? Is that what you use, Tony Chachere's?
I'll get your tea.
Yeah, the singing pickle video was funny.
Oh, from the Biff McFly thing?
Yeah. How many misses there?
Wait, wasn't it a yodeling pickle?
Yeah, the yodeling pickle. There you go. But yeah, it is what it is. You know.
Give them to the ATF agents in the van out in front of your house.
If there's ever a van parked in front of my house, you can bet your ass I'm going to have the infrared binoculars on them. Let's see what the fuck, how much heat is being generated in the ass end of that motherfucker.
I have 2 wireless routers running in this house, and one of them is transmitting ATF van, what is it, 368 or something like that.
Yeah, I got JSO surveillance van number 7, and fucking Trump is your president. Those are my 2 fucking Wi-Fi's here at the house.
Douglas, I don't remember. I think Mr. Holster said something, and he also got McFly, just like me and Christine and Jim and a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. It was
Mr. Holster actually contacted me direct and said, "Don't lose any sleep over this." And I told him, I said, "No."
Lose sleep over what?
What happened with who? And when I got blocked and you got blocked, and it wasn't even anything that we even did. We were just guilt by association.
Oh, and what kills me is he told me I had unfollowed him on YouTube a long time ago, and I never did, and I still get subscription. I never unsubscribed from him. I still see his videos pop up in my feed every now and again, or like every fucking day.
Yeah, whatever. Life's too short for that bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Measure him and a few others that have disowned me measure their fucking worth by how many fucking subs they get and how many views they get.
Oh God, are we back in high school?
Evidently. I mean, it was fun. We used to, and we now, as far as like our group here, our like inner circle, we all used to make fun of it. We'd sit there like when we have our little, Google chats stuff. We'd make fun of how we see all the people talking about. Oh, I got 10,000 subs. Oh, I got this. I got okay, whatever.
It still cracks me up. If somebody will put up a video, like Mr. Holster puts up a video and says, go check out these channels or whatever. A lot of you guys do that. Big Jeff, does shout out videos, and I'll go over and I'll find someone that, and I'll, if they seem like they're making videos and it's stuff that I actually want to follow. Like for instance, I'm not into gaming videos, but if it's something that looks like it's interesting, I will at least ring the little bell, and check out their channel a little while and decide if I want to continue getting the videos, because I get so many in my inbox, it's ridiculous. I actually cleared out I think I was 790 something unread emails, and I went through and made sure that there wasn't like some answers to the meaning of life in there, and then I had to do a mass delete. There's no way. There was videos in there from a month ago. I just don't have time for that anymore. And so I'll follow someone for a while, and I've met some pretty cool people thanks to those shout outs, and I'll start interacting. And like for a while there, people are like, well, I can't believe you'd actually interact with someone that's got, 100 subs. What does sub count fucking have to do with friendships? That is something I never, ever understood. Even when my channel had 20,000 subscribers, I made my friends based upon common interests and our ability to interact and have fun and do the ball busting. Personally, that's what surprised me the most about this whole scenario, is that a whole bunch of friendships all came to an end in one day over what we all do endlessly. If I was going to start unsubbing people because people were busting my balls, well, every single one of you fuckers that follow the Brew channel would be gone and blocked faster than Chuck.
Faster than Chuck.
But guess what? I enjoy it. I know, sometimes some people take it too far. Either right off the get-go, they figure the only way they're going to get attention is to say a whole bunch of rude things that say smile money.
Some person comes to mind right maybe immediately when you say that, but let's not name names.
No, name a name. No, I'm interested.
Please.
Stephen Money.
Anyway, I agree with Boondocker. He says, who gives a shit about who does what, who has what, etc. Let's drink, cook, eat, share stories, and have fun. There you go.
And watch boobs bounce on the tube. Yeah, absolutely.
And Gunwild's right. There's a whole bunch of shallow people that, if you met them in person, they're nothing like they are on their channel.
Oh, he's right. They just want to make the money.
Yeah, my channel wasn't started based on money. Mm-hmm. My channel didn't continue because of money. And when I got they started demonetizing stuff, I just did a preemptive strike on them. I'm like, fuck you then. I'll just demonetize the whole channel, because the whole thing was never about money. It's about the family that I have made. I go all the way back to our first Shootapalooza, and I remember the grief that Travis, DJ Alkaline 1, got. His family thought they were never going to see him alive again. Let's get this straight. You met some people on the internet, and you're going to their house in Minnesota to spend the week. I don't think you should go.
I agree. I doubt that you was ever meant to be a career choice. I agree with Ben Wild on that one.
No. I think it was Ray Edwards that used to say it so perfect. Listen, everybody, chill the fuck out. You're just a bunch of dudes and chicks making videos. Shh. What do you say? You don't have special khakis or whatever it was. You don't have special khakis. I used to think that was so funny. You're just a bunch of fucking dudes and chicks making videos. Get over it.
Well, I mean, and the thing that I guess people saw people making money on it, and then everybody started wanted to be, because I remember, and I don't know why people would come to me, because I never had a big fucking channel. I never had, at my height, I had maybe 6,000 subs. Big deal. I wasn't making any money, even with 6,000 subs. But I had people come, would hit me up and say, "Hi, how do you get 6,000 subs? I want to learn how to do this." I'm like, I don't know. I said, if you go all the way back to my first videos, hell, half time I didn't even show my face. So, it wasn't about that. I just had fun.
Well, and you can't, and there's no real way to tell. People are entertained or enjoy watching something for a different reason. I mean, most of the people I watch aren't even big channels. I already know they're being fake. I know you don't meet them and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" It's all bullshit.
Oh, gosh, excuse me.
Right, and Gunwald, that's a great point. You can have 9,000 subs to get 100 views.
That's right.
Yeah, look, I still get the same amount of views on my videos with 500 subs than I did with 6,000. So yeah.
They still changed. They still changed something. And right now, I think the people that constantly come and watch, any of our videos, it's because they are our friends.
Right.
I mean, what was it now? It's almost 3 years ago now. Like practically overnight, I could put up a video about how to scrape dog shit off the bottom of a shoe, and within like the first hour and a half, it had 1,000 views because remember that time we called it the 301. A video would just go 301 and it would sit at 301 until the next day. And I don't know if a person had to verify that those are real views or a machine verified, but like the following morning there'd be like 1,700 views or 2,000 views. And nowadays, great, but I don't have that. Any video in the last 2 years, I'm lucky to have that. Shit, off the top of my head, the only video I have that has a significant amount of views is the stupid ass promo that John did that didn't have any nudity in it. It's just said about boobs. People just like, I gotta go watch this.
Because boobs.
Yeah, because boobs. These days, of course I would like to have more people. I'd like to be able to, see that. I was actually kind of happy, Jim, to see that as far as view counts, your Ed Mosen has actually more than
anything else.
Than the ones I put up.
Yeah, more than any of the other ones I've put up in the last 6 months. So yeah, and I understand it. And usually, if I throw a gun name or whatever up, the Smith & Wesson or whatever up on there, I'll get more views than say Sunday Chat or even the promos. So it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I noticed like for me, not a tack pack or a battle box, which I'm actually kind of bummed about that because I basically am down to like 2 companies on the whole planet that even you've hit advertising rock bottom when a company comes to you and says, "We'd like you to promote some of our stuff," and you go, "Okay," and they're like, "Well, after reviewing your channel, you can review this USB extension, this $3 flashlight, or it was like something like a bread tie. I was like, they gave me 3 choices, and the most expensive one was like $2.99.
Right.
Bread. I love that, a bread tie. Not the twistums, because that's for the bigger channels. This is the little tiny plastic thing they used to have in the trash bags that you pull.
But, you know, I'm being 100% honest when I say, if it wasn't for the friendships that we have made and helping veterans, I probably would have I wouldn't close or delete the E-Balmy channel. I just wouldn't bother putting anything over there anymore. But, you know, you still have a decent listing of friends. And the Brew channel is just a fun bunch of yahoos that need to understand that the goal isn't the most amount of comments possible. That's what they need to understand.
You know you love it.
Oh. Yeah, I love it when
I love it when you're down there for 2.5 hours reviewing comments and commenting on the comment for the comment of the comment to the comment.
Multi-gun man. First comment, return to the comment.
Yeah, first comment on a sub-comment of the comments of the commenter. No comment.
There will never be a no comment on your channel. If that ever happened, I would question the sanity of all the people that watch that.
Yeah, through night was Smile Money. I kind of missed them because I have no flashlights anymore. And knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have given the 90% of them away. My good work.
Speaking of that, I use that through night headlamp that you sent me. I use it every day. And the rechargeable batteries. As a matter of fact, I forgot to charge my batteries. Damn it! I can put them on overnight, hopefully.
Yeah, I have one that I keep. It doesn't even go in my toolbox anymore. It's actually sitting out on the big industrial air cleaner that we bought because I use it that much. But my good through night, the one that's not made anymore, that even Stephen Bush is like, they make the best flashlight ever, then discontinue it. So like the two of us he managed to find a brand new one on eBay and bought it. I went over there and it was sold out, and I checked all my goddamn pockets 2 weeks ago and forgot the flashlight, and I washed it. And it is waterproof, but there's a little button on the side to toggle through the light settings, and it's ripped, so water went in through that button. And well, actually, the flashlight is laying over here on the radiator, and it's been there for a week. You could celebrate and have it work.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have put it in a bag of rice.
Stick it in that Oriental lady's butt.
Bag of fried rice, you prick.
I just want to note for the record, I have not talked about shitters, and you people are talking about them all the time. But yeah, I'm the one that gets the crap for it. And no, Smile Money, I wasn't complaining. I'm just making a point. We always appreciate you. Especially that you come to all 3 of our radio shows and listen to us and support us.
Hell yeah.
And Douglas says, great old guy chat and young Miss B, let's go to sleep. Amen. Amen, brother.
I have no wife, but I don't even know where that came from. Where did some funny sayings come from?
Dog tired?
Like dog tired and shit hits the fan and
shitter.
All those crazy.
1 minute left. I want to put it in rice so the Asians come while you're asleep and fix it. fucking wing nut.
Oh, somebody got to rain tomorrow.
Gunwild's going in the range. I gotta work.
Me too.
All right, I want to thank everybody in the chat room. Boondockers, Black Dog, Douglas, Scott, Smile Money. Mark was in there earlier. I guess he left me. He doesn't love me anymore. But I want to thank everybody that's listening. I know Jolson was listening because he's texting me. I guess he's driving, so he can't or can't look at the chat room or whatever. So,
Boondockers on video. Left up on the left.
So that's it. We are out of here. Tune in Friday and Saturday.